And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Green Bay Packers. Fielded in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Love from the gun. Being chased out left. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
A first down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4.
He was taken down at the
well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line.
7-yard line.
They're running it. Check 52. Undercrush.
Working out of the gun. Love. Dancing to his left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Quick throw completed by Watson. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 28-yard line.
They'll run with Elliott. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
And 6 at the Packers 16-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. This has been a long drive. You know that defense, they're craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punctuate this drive with 6, right? Make it an exclamation point. Instead, you got to put a question mark next to this drive now after the fumble, even though they recovered it. As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 38-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Love now to pass on first down. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
With the score, Cardinals 3, Packers nothing.
Throwing. Love. He's going to fire one deep. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
At the 6-yard line.
Now Jones. At a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
That's the score. Packers 7, Cardinals 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
A gain of 13.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Forced out to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past
the greatest show on earth, baby.
And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see. And he coughed it up, and the Packers pick it up. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jordan Love, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Packers add on to their lead.
Extra point
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, it helped scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
And it's third down.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. This is Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Gain of 15. First down.
Out of the gun, Watson. Stephon Diggs. Touchdown, Cardinals. Stephon Diggs. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. To throw now. Here's Love. He sets up the screen to Jones. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that will be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. From the gun, Love. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
21-yard line.
Going back to Love. Escaping. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Bilal Nichols able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun. Love. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. 2nd half starts with a carry by Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And he's able to find Diggs. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He continues to deliver a 1st down here. He had 4 catches in the 1st half, and this one number 5. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. The extra point up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game.
16.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll only get a yard, maybe two, up to the 46.
He was tackled.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even...
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Third and long for Love. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
At their own 16-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Elliott. They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Number 12.
A big play there. 78 yards. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's Jones. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And this will be a Packers first down as good running gets him to about the 44. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
They make a good bit of that yardage back as they're set up in much better shape now for 2nd and goal. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Jordan Love his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Packers have retaken the lead. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Packers 29.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They start on the ground with Elliott. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Steps away to his left. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
4 yards on the pickup.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. Love from the gun on third down. He may try and run for this. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now, because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And down to the 20. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 55 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. On the option, here's Watson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now Elliott, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Ezekiel Elliott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And again, it's Jones. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
From the gun, Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
To Stephon Diggs.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, Cardinals.
Now it's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now it's Watson. A bootleg. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Anthony Brown. Accelerating, and off he goes. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So that is 2 pick 6s he's thrown in this football game. Now you take those away, Charles, it's a completely different situation.
It totally is, but guess what? They have to deal with what they have now. Okay, so they can't just mentally go, well, if we had thrown those pick 6s, we'd be okay. Here's where you are. Here's where you're going to battle. But guess what? They're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick 6s from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick 6s in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
At their own 25-yard line.
Fresh off the pick 6, it's Watson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First down.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down. A shotgun snap for Watson. His throw incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. And able to find Kirk complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
First down, Cardinals.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass.
And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Buying time to his left. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they, unfortunately, are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go to Elliott again. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
One last throw here for Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Buda Baker with a pick. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Packers, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to